Hello, and welcome to channel Ein Key, and I am your host, Voluntary. Much to my surprise, President Biden said something that I thought was not crazy. I still don't agree with him on the subject, but he was certainly in a better position than the person he was talking to. During a CNN town hall, he was asked to forgive up to $50,000 in student loan debt. He said he would not, that he was willing to go only up to $10,000. Of course, nobody is happy about this answer, each for their own reason, but I was genuinely surprised that on this, he was better than I thought he would be. He's wrong, of course, but it is possible to have degrees of wrongness. Now, I think we can all agree that student loans are awful. Different people may think that for different reasons. For me, it is how the government has distorted the education market so severely that the cost of an education has grown far faster than the general inflation rate. Of course, government grants have also done the same, but without the many strings attached, so not all blame goes to the loans. We've seen the memes about how it is easier to get a zero collateral education loan than a small business loan or a first mortgage, even when the education loan is bigger than the others. There is actually a reason for this, and it is because the loans are backed by the U.S. government, and the loans cannot be discharged through bankruptcy, unlike just about every other kind of loan out there. If someone takes out a student loan, that someone is on the hook until the loan is paid off or until they die. There currently aren't any provisions for inheritability of student loans, thankfully. There are a great deal of people asking for free money lately. Not only are people asking for student loan forgiveness, people are asking for repeated and increased COVID relief, up to and including universal basic income. People have been asking for that in the past, but are doing so more often due to the COVID issue. Finally, both the state of California and the federal government are working on plans to study the issue of reparations. This differs from earlier wealth redistributive efforts. In the past, generally, those asking for it were asking on behalf of others. Wealthy liberals saying that it is imperative to give assistance to the poor and asking everyone else to pay for it. Those who voted for them to get benefits used to try to cloak it in some sort of noble language. That was then. Now we have people saying outright, without equivocation, that they want money. It is pretty blatant. We don't have rich progressives saying, give those poor students a break. We have those poor students saying, give us a break. I understand that those being put out of work by COVID have some grounds to ask for assistance, considering it was a government edict that put them out of a job. So I do have sympathy, but I do see them joining and legitimizing the rest of the chorus of, give me money. Add to that the increased frequency of talks of reparations, and we are at a point where give me money has become an actual, serious political talking point. As I said before, I do understand those asking because of COVID, but the answer there is a lot more simple than to write them checks. The answer there is to simply let people go back to work. I'm not sure what else to say about this. Although we've had politicians buying votes by paying people out of the public treasury, which, as we know, is the end of the republic, it has never been this blatant before. It's bad enough if you look at the statistics that the money supply has exploded over the last year. Each year, the increase has been more than the previous year in government spending, in government debt, and the money supply. A new spending bill full of all sorts of relief has been passed, spending huge amounts of money just to give it away. Saying that he will only go up to $10,000 in student loan relief is still $10,000 too high. There are better solutions, such as ending government backing of student loans or enabling those loans to be discharged through bankruptcy. Given what I've come to expect from the government these days, I'm still actually surprised that Biden only wants to give away $10,000. Thank you for watching. We're now in the double digits for subscribers, and hopefully we will only keep growing. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe to help my channel grow.